Aries, 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 you guys, I am so sorry. It was like I was trying to crank them out, and then my phone started ringing, and then the messages started coming through, and then I was like, I gotta eat. And then before you know it, everything snowballed, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get back on. I gotta get to do the Aries. So, you guys, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but here we go. This is gonna be your May 2020 reading, Aries. Let me get these cards shuffled real quick. Let's see what I feel like is coming in. Aries, I feel like a few of you definitely have something coming in where you're being spotlighted, which means that you could have people that are looking at you. If you've been putting out resumes or things like that, you may be getting some type of positive messages or energy pertaining to that. I get a lot of delays. And I think, of course, it has to do with this virus. And for some of you, you may have had blockages or delays before this thing happened. But I feel like you're slowly coming out the end of it. So you may be getting some good news about a job opportunity or something that you've been working really hard that's going to be coming in. And even though it feels like it took forever, I think once you get it, you're going to feel 100% like, okay, this was the right time for it. So maybe it's almost like, what is that song? I can't remember. Is it a saying or a song where it's always right on time? It may not be when you want it, but it's always right on time. Something like that, Aries. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with you. So I do feel that some of you may be also connecting with a soulmate connection where you've met somebody or you're going to meet somebody and it's like, I know you. We've been together before. The connection is there. The emotion is there. So there's something that's coming in that's going to be really strong. I do feel like it's going to kind of take your breath away. Some of you may not even be prepared for it, or you may not be even looking for love, and then the next thing you know, I'm in something and I'm thinking about making long-term plans. There could even be talks about moving in together. There could be talks about marriage, but I feel like something coming in really, really fast, Aries. Now, if it's coming in really fast, and we know you're a fire sign, and you might like that energy at first, but make sure that you aren't jumping in too quick, because there may be issues that have to be sorted out before you can move forward with this. So looks like love coming in, soulmate connection. Soulmate connection sometimes could be learning lessons where you gotta figure some things out. You gotta go through some obstacles before you make it clear. And I'm not trying to tell you not to do it, but I'm telling you to keep your eyes open. Be prepared for a few obstacles before things kind of smooth out with you, okay, Aries? So definitely something with love coming in, and some of you may even be thinking about merging families, getting married, maybe things that you haven't thought about in a long time, and you're like, I didn't think I was going to be able to feel this way about somebody before, and now you are. Let's see what else we got going on. The Strength card is showing that for a few of you, you may be feeling like, oh my God, what's going on? Especially when it comes to money or a job. I feel like somebody's like, oh, what are you doing, Spirit? What are we doing? So I do get patience and strength that's coming in, which means that maybe you have been waiting for a while for something to really open up and you're getting so frustrated and irritated. I do feel that there's positive news about a job or a job opportunity coming. And for a lot of you, it literally is like you feel like you've just been crawling through mud with this vibration. So when it comes in, I think some of you are going to be like almost exhausted to the point of, okay, like I wanted you, but now, because now the work is going to start, Aries. So I do feel like there's some opportunity that's coming in either with business or work for you. Some of you may be even switching careers or switching, I don't want to say career paths, but I guess switching career paths. Say you have been doing something for the last 5-10 years. You may be coming to this point where it's like, do I really want to do this? Am I happy? Am I just kind of settling for something? So I feel like there's going to be this thing of I want to kind of break out this mode and do something different, you know, open something up that I'm more passionate about. So don't be surprised, Aries, if you get this rush on you where it's like, okay, I want to do something, but it may be completely different than what I've ever done before, and I'm just going to go for it. There's going to be some judgment with some people, and they're going to be looking at you like, what? You're leaving this job, and you're going to be doing this? And for some of you, it may be completely opposite of what you will be or what you have been doing. So be prepared that some people may be looking at you like, okay, do you need to be institutionalized because you know this doesn't make any sense? But it is showing that you're going to have this major need of changing something in your life where it's like, I'm ready for it. I need this other thing to end so I can start something new, and a new beginning comes through, and it may be really, really different. I'm also getting something with a vehicle. You could be purchasing a new vehicle. Some of you could be upgrading a vehicle, or maybe this is even doing repairs on a vehicle. I do get be careful of accidents. It's a warning, not saying that it's going to happen. Some of you are driving way too fast. So Spirit is saying that you really need to kind of slow down, be a little bit cautious, because I get something where it may be a fender bender, not anything that totals out a car, but something that kind of bends a bumper or scratches a bumper or something like that. I mean, it looks like it's fixable, but if it doesn't have to happen, be really careful, Aries. All right, let's get into it. Keep getting conflict coming in, so you may be butting heads with somebody that you work with. Has to do with money, I feel like. So for some of you, this could be in a work environment where it's like the money's not there, or you need to pay the money, or we need to figure out what we're going to do about money. So this could be dealing with a company you work with, where this may be job loss or being furloughed, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what can we do? How are we going to get this money in? I need to make money. So I feel like there's some conversation that's going to be had about that. There goes that Two of Cups, that love connection. Ace of Blades, something being discovered. The Hangman, that limbo, feeling kind of lost, stuck. We got Knight of Coins. Some of you are trying to make some extra money, maybe getting a side hustle in. We got 10 of Blades, being stabbed in the back. Interesting. 4 of Wands, we have a move, possibly a wedding that's going to be coming in. The Sun card. Knight of Blades. Knight of Cups. 2 of Blades. The Star card. Page of Coins. 7 of Wands. 2 of Wands. And then 7 of Cups. Let's see. And I pulled one more. 6 of Wands. So let's see. Thank you, Spirit. So the first thing that we're looking at is kind of what I was saying in the intro. We got this 2 of Cups. We have a connection coming in, which could be a soulmate connection. Now, soulmates don't necessarily have to be just romantic. We could be friends. We can be friends that, you know, feel like we're sisters, or this could even be people that you work with, that you have a very close relationship with, that you feel like I can communicate. We've talked before. There's just something about you that connects us. But we have the Ace of Blades. Let me try to get my finger out the way. And with the Ace of Blades, it's almost like you're looking at this dog. You know that there's something there. There could be a problem, but you're not exactly what's going on. So it looks like some of you want to look a little bit deeper. You could be dealing with somebody where you're like, you know what, I'm going to investigate a little bit. Let me dig a little bit into your life and see what's going on with you. So I do feel like some of you are kind of looking at somebody a little bit harder. Could even be stalking them. This could be them stalking you. But I feel like this is really you looking at them. And I think you're trying to figure out, Aries, if this is something that you want to invest your time in. It's almost like I want to get to know you, but there may be trust issues. For some of you, I think there's a fear of being hurt or being taken or being used. So that could be why you're looking at this person a little bit deeper. Now, there could also be some messages that are coming through that may cause some issues between you and this person that cause you to look deeper. So there may be a little red flag, and you're like, okay, you know what? Let me look at you. Let me see what's going on. I don't know if I trust you. So I do get some type of trust issues, and it could be because of something that you found out, something that you saw, a conversation that you had, whatever it is. It kind of was like, let me go ahead and look deeper. Let me see what's going on with this person. Now, I do feel like if you are in a relationship, there may be this thing of feeling like it's going slow or it's going slower. The Hangman, maybe somebody who's really, really too serious. It's like, okay, I want it to move faster, or I want things to progress, but there's a lack of movement. Now, we do know with COVID-19 and everything going on that there's a lot of stagnation. A lot of things are not progressing. Even with relationships, people are kind of like, I don't really know what's going on, so I'm taking my time with this. We got one or two things. We got people that are attaching way too quick, and then we got some people that are really afraid to attach because they don't know what's going on. So I feel for some of you, when it comes to a relationship, there may be some news that kind of slows something down. There's some stagnation, or you may find out exactly why things are moving slow. But I feel for some of you this month, you're going to be dealing with this energy like, okay, when is things going to go back to normal? When are we going to move forward? When is this job going to open up? When is this relationship going to move forward? Where is it going to take me? I get that there's a lot of overthinking on things, Aries. So for you, if you're feeling this way, you need to pull back. But I do feel, I get the energy of you're like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. When are we doing this? I've been waiting too long. So I get that there's this big thing of being impatient. And for some of you, you're like, okay, let's move it. With the Hangman, and then we got the Knight of Coins, I feel like that for some of you, you may have something that trickles in, like a little side gig, or you may be getting some type of money somewhere. This could be unemployment. This could be some type of settlement. This could be the stimulus. It's showing that you may have money coming in, but you want more money. Now, for some of you, you may be feeling like, okay, I'm on unemployment, but I could use a little bit more, to pay some more bills off. Or the stimulus was nice, but, we got a whole nother month of this. Like in Texas, we're going, I think they extended it until the end of May, and I still don't feel like it's over for us. So for some of us, we're not working for like 2 months, 2 to 3 months. So there could be this issue of, let me get a side gig in to make some money. So I feel that could be what's going on. Some of you, I definitely feel like there may be some issues with this energy of trying to get a job, trying to move forward, and feeling like something is completely stopping you, or there's always an issue. For some of you, you may even be feeling like some of the people that you're dealing with are holding you back, or you're being stabbed in the back. Normally with Ten of Swords, this is something where it kind of comes to a pinnacle of everything not feeling like it's working right. You feel disappointment. For some people, this is betrayal if you're dealing with other people. But it normally starts another cycle, which means that you're going to feel like you're beat down for a hot second. But I feel like you're coming back, Aries. I feel like you're coming back. So I feel like you may be dealing with a situation where somebody disappoints you, or a situation disappoints you. The Hangman is there. Could be that you're getting something, but you're getting less than what you want. This could be money. For a few of you, you may be getting a job with something coming in, but you're not getting everything you thought you were going to get. For some of you in a relationship, it may be that you're putting a lot into it, but you don't feel like the person is putting everything they need into it. Now, if it's a relationship, I feel like you may be dealing with somebody who still has some issues. Something that's unresolved, and that could be why they're slowing things down. And if they want to slow things down and you need to look a little bit closer, then take that time. Because there's something that you're not seeing that you got to look deeper into. Now, I do feel like some of you are planning on a move. This could be moving to a new house, a new apartment, maybe some travel involved in it, but it looks like it's going to happen in the summer months. For a few of you, it feels like if you're trying to move before August or school starts, I think that you're trying to at least get out between June, July, August. There are going to be delays on this. I can tell you right now that I feel like for a lot of things that when it comes to moving into an apartment or a house, I feel like the paperwork is starting to go, but it may not move as fast as you want it to. So I do get here, Spirit saying, be patient. Be patient with it. I do feel like it's going to happen in a warmer months though. This could also be traveling too. But I feel like whatever it is, this is happening June, July, August when it's really, really hot. So for some of you, this may be summertime travel. Some of you are going to be moving during this time. I do also get some type of proposal that could be coming your way. Now with Four of Wands, sometimes this could be a marriage. And we see this on here where people are celebrating. There's an arch. So some of you may be making a bigger commitment in a relationship, or there may be conversations about a bigger commitment in a relationship. And with the Sun card, this is bringing you happiness. So if this is not moving in the summertime, for some of you, you may have a relationship that kind of moves from the stagnation, this Hangman energy, to come on, let's go forward. And there may be even talks Some of you may be getting the ring or engagement coming through. I do feel like there are talks about marriage that are going to be coming in. The wedding may be put off, or there may be some issues because of delays, but I feel for some of you, you may end up getting a ring, or somebody talking about, let's move in together. Let's be in the same place. So it may be a commitment without the ring, but a commitment. All right. Be careful with forcing somebody or being too aggressive in a situation, Aries. You could be dealing with somebody who is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They could be younger than you. Be careful that you're not forcing this person to do something that they're not ready to do. Now, this could also be them doing this to you. But if you look at this picture, because we got young love, some of you might be dealing with an age difference where you could be the younger person, or either you're dating a younger person. But when we look at this card, this woman is looking and she's like, you know what? I kind of want it. I don't know if I want it. Wait a minute. And we got somebody up there that's just way too excited. Like, okay, we're going to go ahead and do this. So some of you may be dealing with somebody that is kind of, they're excited. They're pushing something to happen and you might not be sure. Because if we look at this picture, she's kind of like, I don't know. If it's not you, you could be dealing with somebody where things are moving really fast and they're not sure. There's something about being overbearing. So make sure that you're not being the one to push everything on somebody and they're not really comfortable. They're kind of going along with it because it looks like this person is. They're not saying anything. It's like, okay, I'm going to let you go ahead and make plans, but I'm not really sure this is what I want to do. So if this is you doing this to another person, pull back because you might be overbearing and some of you might be dealing with somebody that's trying to do control issues on you. But I do get somebody trying to manipulate a situation in their favor. And the other person may be catching on to that energy like, I don't know if I like this. So be cautious with it. Now, I am getting something where there are changes that are going to be coming in. And this could be changes with the way you do things. I kind of get somebody wanted to be more free-spirited, but maybe they're uptight. So I keep getting spirits say relax, relax, relax. So some of you may be wanting to try some new things, but you're scared to try some new things or you're not sure how things are going to work out. But I get somebody who's being overly responsible or thinking a little bit too much on something. And the spirit is like, just have fun. Just have fun. So some of you may be connecting where you're getting a tattoo, you're going out, you're doing something different. I feel like there's a lot of ideas that may be floating in your head too. So for some of you, this is wanting to try something different, putting yourself out there, and it's because I want to do something, but I'm scared, or I'm worried about how people are going to take it. I keep getting that a lot with you, Aries. So some of you may be really worried about what other people are going to say about things that you're doing in your life. But it's your life, right? You're an adult. Some of you may actually be doing things that you don't feel comfortable with to make other people happy. Or either you have people that are doing this to you because they don't want to rock the boat. Be careful, like I said, with this, that you're not blinded. You got to open your eyes. If there's a problem, that you see it for what it is. And that you're not pretending not to see it or you're not trying to deal with it. I also feel, too, some of y'all may have a lot going on. With this Seven of Cups, sometimes this is about having too many ideas, too many things, too many irons in the fire. I want to do this, I want to do that, and then I want to get pierced, and then I want to get a tattoo, and then I want to go apply for a job, and then I'm looking for a house. Be careful that you're not going all over the place where you don't prioritize, because I feel like there's a lot of distractions coming in this month where it's like I want to do a lot of things, and it could be because you've been pent up for so long. Some of you are kind of like, you know, there's the problem, decisions that need to be made, and I'm not ready to make a decision. And for some of you, it could be because you got way too much shit on your mind, way too many options. She has all these colors, and she's trying to figure out, okay, is this the color I want to use? Is this what I want to do? So I feel like there may be a need to focus more on one project, get it done, then move forward to another one, get that done, and then move forward to another one. There is this thing of coming out of stagnation and things moving forward, and it's like, okay, I could do this, this, and that, but it may cause a problem. I do feel that there may be something coming up for some of you where you feel like you're having to defend yourself, that maybe you don't see it straight. there could be a decision or a talk or something that needs to come in, and you may have somebody bringing this to your attention, and you get on the defensive. Well, no, that's not me. No, that's not how it happened. No, you don't understand. So you may have to take a step back and look at the situation, or play it to make sure that you understand it. For some of you, you may have some people that are judging you because you're doing some things differently. Like, what are you doing? Why did you get this tattoo? And you're having to defend actions. So I feel for some, there may be this connection where you're dealing with people and they're like, okay, why are you doing this? What is this bringing to your life? And you're feeling like, okay, do I really have to explain myself to you? Do I have to tell you what's going on? So there is this energy of defending or being defensive. And I think for some of you, this could be with love. For a few of you, this could be with a job. It's almost like I keep hearing somebody like, when are we going to move forward? Or when are we going to do this? Or have you done this yet? Or is this process yet? Or whatever. And the person is like, okay, hold up. This could be them doing this to you at job. Like, okay, when are we doing this? What's going on? And you're like, okay, wait a minute. Let me get my bearings. Let me do this. So I do feel like there is something that's coming in that's frustrating you a little bit this month. And it may have to do with maybe somebody riding you a little bit, Aries. Looking over your shoulders like, what's going on? I do see with this Two of Wands that some of you may be watched. Now, this could be somebody you're in a relationship with watching you, or this could be somebody at a job that's kind of watching you. It's showing that you're on the spotlight. For a few of you, this could be definitely social media, getting some type of accolades where you have an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You might be making videos or something on YouTube. But it is showing that you have something where you're being spotlighted. Some of you may actually be making some type of money off of this. This could even be website design, online businesses, where you're making some type of money from recognition. People know you, or they know what you do. So this is putting you in the spotlight. I do feel like with the Star card, with this, that there's something that you're going to be doing this month that really spotlights you. And some of you are going to get some type of good news about money. This could be a job opening or a job position where they're saying, we got your resume, we got your application, we've had our eye on you for a little bit, we want to kind of bring you in. So for some of you, you may actually have people that are going through your social media, or they're kind of watching you, but it's for a job opportunity. So I feel like they're digging. This could even be a background check, where you may have somebody that is going through your background to make sure that everything is right. Now, you have the Victory card, and it's falling on top of the Page of Coins. So we got the Page of Coins, the Star card, which means there's some positive news coming in about money, something that brings you happiness and victorious, being victorious, kind of coming across these hurdles. Whatever was holding you back that you thought you couldn't get over, it looks like you are going to get over it, and you're going to be victorious. So we got energy that moves from stagnation, that moves you forward to victory. The Star card could show some type of public recognition, and you could be making money off of this. I saw you, I liked your resume, I'm going to offer you this job. Or you're doing live readings, I got your Cash App, I like your personality, I'm going to offer you some money. But whatever it is, I feel like there's some type of financial upswing that's coming in that's going to help you out. For some of you, if you felt like you haven't been seen, if people haven't been paying attention to you, or you haven't been getting any callbacks with your jobs, I feel like that you are going to have something that opens back up, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, I didn't even realize I was this far along in the process because I didn't know that you were watching me. For a few of you, you may have somebody who is literally stalking you, watching your Facebook, watching your Instagram, going through your friends list or your pictures. If this is not them, this could be you doing this to somebody else, Aries. I definitely get something with connections with married people, whether this is you or somebody else is married. So I feel like there could be some flirtation that's coming in from somebody who may be married, or both of you could be married. But I definitely feel like this person is kind of watching and looking before they kind of step forward. This could even be you having your eye on somebody, but they're in a relationship, and you're trying to figure out what's going on before you make your move. Aries, Aries, Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. What's going on, Spirit? What's going on, Aries? I definitely here, do not be too aggressive in a relationship, whether you are a male or a female, because you may make somebody run, Aries. All right, let's see. All right, so we got a workaholic, somebody that is really trying to figure out where can I make my money, putting their net out there. So that could be that Seven of Cups where it's like I got this, and going on because I'm trying to bring in money. But it is showing being a workaholic, being highly ambitious, but it does show hard work pays off. Big changes in life. We got the Queen of Diamonds, which is a fire sign. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And let's see what's going on with this person. We got Nine of Cups, wishes come true, balance. And we got money coming in. Some of you too are going to be looking at a new place, or either you're making renovations. Looks like you're going to have money coming in, and it's like, okay, I want to move, but I can't move right now, so I'm going to maybe paint the walls or do something. So it looks like there's some renovations coming in. I also do get talks though about moving in and moving in with someone. Now Spirit is showing that there's some fears, which means that somebody may come to you and say, let's move in together, and you're like, I don't know if I want to do it. This could even be a roommate situation, but it's showing for somebody they're not really sure if they're ready. It's almost like there's excitement and fear. Like, I want to do it, but I'm scared. So some of you might be bouncing that energy off with a new change that's coming into your life, because it's showing a major life change, which means that you're thinking about doing something that you've never done before. I do get a lot of spiritual guidance that's coming to you, which means some of you are being very intuitive right now. You're picking up messages or signals from Spirit. Pay attention, especially if you're trying to navigate. Pay attention, because it's showing that you definitely have some Spirit messages that are going to be coming through that may help you get through things. For a few of you, if you're already in a relationship, you may have another temptation that's going to cross your path. Some of you are definitely dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There could even be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It may even be air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I get delays, and then it looks like possibly dealing with somebody who's going through a divorce. They're either going through a divorce or they're trying to break a relationship. So if they aren't married, they're going through a breakup. If they are married, it looks like somebody could be going through a divorce. There may be some trouble that comes in with this Aries. So if you're dealing with somebody that's going through a divorce or breaking up a relationship, there may be some emotional ties that are still going to be with that other person that they're pulling away from, or the other person may not be ready to let go. So be prepared that there could be some issues where there is obstacles that are coming in. And it kind of showed up in the intro where I kind of felt like you have some things that are going to be moving forward with a relationship, but it's a soulmate connection, which means that there's lessons, there's obstacles that may need to be smoothed out before you move forward. I do get sickness, so please make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself, getting your sleep, drinking some water. I feel like somebody's exhausted. They could be a little bit depressed where it's like, I don't feel like doing anything. But I feel like there's this thing of just being like they're dragging themselves, trying to make themselves do something. And it could be this quarantine energy where it's like, I want to do it, but I don't feel like doing it. But I do get that there could be some health issues. If this is not with you, it could be somebody close to you that may need some type of help. They may catch some type of virus, and it may not even be COVID, but I just feel like recovery is coming. So this could be allergies. This could even be, I get cut and clear, maybe dealing with somebody who's having surgery that you need to take care of. I'm getting a caretaker. I do get positive outcome on top of the illness or the sickness, which means recovery. Now, we have a period of prosperity that is coming through, and it's because of job offers or money opportunities that are coming in. Some of you are definitely in a three-party situation where there is somebody who hasn't completely disconnected from a relationship, or this is you who hasn't completely disconnected from a relationship, and we have overlap. We have people that are overlapping, and it looks like some type of decision that needs to be made. This could be you with two people, or you could be dealing with somebody else who has someone, and they don't really know which way they want to go. They're a little bit confused about it, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a chaos before they figure out how to separate and move forward. I do see definitely a new job coming in. It looks like you may be hearing from an older man or a male energy, some type of message from them. This could be a letter or a phone call or even an email. Maybe you interviewed with this person, but it's showing somebody that is going to be there to support you with a job. And it's bringing in really good money because we got 10 of diamonds on top of this, Aries. So 10 of diamonds is showing that there's a big connection coming in or a good job opportunity that's coming in that has some longevity to it. Some of you may be working some jobs that you're not fully happy with. The money is not what you want it to be, but you're like, okay, it's a job right now. I'm going to do it. But it looks like if you're putting your resume or your application out there, you actually have something that's coming in that has better money attached to it. And I get recognition where you're going somewhere where people are like, okay, we wanted you here, or we watched you, or we like you, or we know you, or either your work performance is so good that people are they're paying attention to your Aries. So opportunities that are coming in for a few of you, you may even get an engagement coming through. Some, I feel like you're going to do some changes. You might go get a tattoo on the side of your face, and some people are like, what the fuck? Because I do get judgment from some changes. Some of you may even have people saying, well, you're acting different, or you're not acting the same, or you're not the same. So there is some type of connection with that. And for a few, I feel like there could be because you're dating somebody where there's an age difference. Either you're young and they act old, or you're old and they're young, or just the energy of it. But there is something where you may have some people that are going like, what's going on with you? Why are you doing this? And it's because you are changing. I do see you having to defend yourself, and with some it looks like miscommunication. Could be people judging coming into your business. For some of you, it may even be this third party causing a problem, and you feel like, okay, well, I got to defend myself, or I got to put my foot down. So be prepared. If it's too much drama, walk away, Aries. If you don't need it, walk away. For some of you, definitely a move is coming in. If this is not a move, this is some type of remodeling or something, projects that are going on in your house, but it's showing that you're trying to make something old new, or you're going to be looking for a new place to live. And for some of you, this is a much needed move. It's almost like I'm stagnant here. I want to go somewhere else where the energy is better. So I feel like in the hotter months, July, June, July, August, possibly September, there's going to be this talk or this look of, let me move somewhere else where I feel the energy is better. So I wish you guys the best. Thank you. I love you. Please be safe. Mwah.